Alright, I haven't checked my weight in a couple days, so should probably do that. $179.6. I'll take it. I will take that. Alright, so it's 10 o'clock in the morning, Sunday, rest day. Another twist in our fight camp. Wouldn't be a fight camp if there wasn't a twist every now and then. But my time at AKA is going to be cut about a week and a half short. I do get mad herpes whenever I'm out in California doing my fight camp. I don't know if it's the dry weather or if it's the strain I put on my body, plus the cutting calories and not really nutrients, but calories while increasing the strain. But yeah, so I've got mad herpes on my face again. It's pretty bad. Like you can see my face. I think that's a spot too, honestly. But this side of my face, fucked up. I'm waking up in the middle of the night, scratching it like a savage animal. I've been doing pretty good during the day. So I just went to Target. I loaded up on coffee, water, bread, food, and some Lotrimin, or not Lotrimin, whatever the stuff is, the ointment for it, because I used all of mine. I had like 3 little tubes and I burned through them because I just bathed in it when I have this. So we are on to our trip home. It sucks, but my weight is really good. I feel super strong. I feel like I'm in good shape. I just have to keep the momentum, push everybody when I get home to that AKA level to get my work, and push myself because I'm not going to have my AKA teammates and coaches around to do it for me. It is what it is. I don't know why this camp I'm so, not to say I'm not stressed about it or I don't care, but like I'm just really adopting that control what we can mindset. You know what I mean? It sucks. Would another week and a half make this probably the easiest weight cut ever? Yeah, for sure. But I've been doing so good. I don't think this weight cut will be harder because I'm going home early. I think it will be less easy, if that makes sense. But like I said, it is what it is. I texted my coaches. I told them what was going on, and they're not going to let me train, which I don't blame them. It's not contagious unless it opens up, which it might have now because I scratched it so bad in the middle of the night. But as of yesterday, it wasn't. But, I got to drive home anyway, so there's no point of waiting around 4 or 5 days here to just be hitting the bag, running, doing bike and stuff, and lifting, and then training for a few days to then lose 4 more days training, driving home. Whereas I could just drive home now, it's a rest day, and then 3 or 4 days that I would have just been, drilling, lifting, and hitting the bag, get home, have about almost two full weeks to train and do my weight cut and not miss another 4 or 5 days on the back end. So it does suck. It is what it is. I'm just, like I said, control what we can, and right now all I can control is saving as much time as I can to train by going home now. Coaches agreed. So back to Massachusetts. We're all loaded up. This really kind of got decided yesterday. And yesterday afternoon I went to Jiffy Lube, got an oil change, checked my fluids, and filled up on gas, and now we hit the road. So Skeletour was pretty short this time around, but at the same time, I feel pretty good, and I think it might have been because of my preparation before the fight camp, what I was lacking in general for my fight camps. So back on the road, get home, and finish off camp at BTT Cotton. All right, we are at a Love's gas station. No, I'm not making that name up. At the end of Nevada, I believe, close to. And I'm just gonna fill up. We got close on this one. I was getting a little nervous. Don't mind my face, it's a mess. Hence why I'm going home early. But we've been on the road for almost 12 hours. We stopped once for lunch to take the dog out, and then now we're stopping again. Gonna have dinner, take the dog out, and then we're gonna probably go until this gas tank's almost empty, and then maybe call it for the night depending how I'm feeling, but we'll see. But I feel pretty good right now, probably because I'm not sucked out fight week sucked out when I normally am driving home. So we're just gonna fill up, eat, get back on the road after I take my mans out. But yeah, look how close this is. Alright, I might have been playing some fucking games, but we made it. That's all that matters. So just scarfing down this chicken breast sandwich real quick. The rain finally lightened up. It hasn't lightened up since this morning when I first left California. But now we're about to be out of Nevada into Wyoming. I don't know how far we're going to get. Probably a quarter of the way, if that. But I got to get Fraser outside before this rain. So then when we do stop tonight, I could just go right to bed. But yeah, so bottoms up. Alright, the rain didn't stop, but it lightened up. And I see the sun. So it's not all bad. So we had a solid, super solid, I think just about 14 hours on the road, which was about 13 hours of drive time total. So killing the game. I'm exhausted. I pushed through some ups and downs tonight. I was getting tired, got a second wind, got tired, got a third and fourth wind, and found a good travel stop a couple miles back, but just decided to push another half hour, get to another one. This is also one that I've been to before, so even better. Filled up on gas, parked under the light post. So now we can get a good night's sleep until like 7, 8 o'clock, probably 7. I think that's when my alarm's set for. And then I'll just get up, make breakfast, take care of Fraser, and then be back on the road. If I can get 2 more nights in like this, I might get home like super late Wednesday, or super late Tuesday night technically, early Wednesday morning, which would be crazy. Leave California on Sunday, be in Massachusetts by Wednesday. That'd be nuts. I was kind of planning on being home by Thursday. So, yeah, let's just keep up the pace and rest up. So it's 8:15 in the morning. I'm just over here making breakfast. I woke up like an hour later than I wanted to. Slept through my alarm, but it is what it is. Obviously, I needed it. It was a long day yesterday, and I've got hopefully just 2 more long days ahead of me. It is freezing here in Wyoming. Like, it kind of looks like it could be snowing, or at least hailing. It's been raining all night. It's been raining this whole trip, so I hope I'm not bringing the rain back to the East Coast. But it sure seems that way. But yeah, it's pretty freaking cold. I'm just making breakfast, and then I'm going to take my supplements, take the dog out, be on the road for the day. Hopefully warm up a little bit. But we get after it in the kitchen, whether it's on the road or at home. And my man's is just knocked, waiting for the word to go out. Alright, it's 2 o'clock. We're at the end of Wyoming. It finally cleared up, as you can tell from the sunlight pouring in. It's a little warm actually, which I'm not mad about. Hopefully it stays warm. I heard it's warm in Massachusetts, so that's what I'm coming to. My face looks pretty bad. It opened up. I picked at it, as gross as that sounds, but it's just part of the process. It has to happen. Put the ointment on it, let it get in there. It gets worse before it gets better, but I'm gonna have some lunch, take Fraser out. Filled up on gas already. Had some problems with my card in the store. That happens sometimes when I travel, but figured it out and get back on the road, bang it out. I think we're 26 hours from home, 27 hours from home, something like that. So if I can bang out another, 7, then we'll be in good shape to get home tomorrow night, which would be insane. Quick little 3-day drive, so not mad about it, but let's just get it done. Another couple hours on the road. It's fucking hot, sweating. The van's feeling it. Can't use the AC right now so it doesn't overheat, but we're making good time. Gotta get the fuck out of Nebraska. This place is hot. I set the world's largest truck stop as my destination for tonight. It's about 5.5, 6 hours away still. So fill up, head out there. I don't think we'll make it on this full tank, but we'll see. If we can, we will. If not, we'll fill up and then make a little ways. Go there, fill up again, be good for the night. Tomorrow morning, we're getting home. Well, we're back. The world's largest truck stop.
Turn left.
My home for the
Then
night.
turn
About 16 hours on the road today. Left at 9. It's now 2:21 a.m. So we're putting in work. I think tomorrow's gonna be the longest night of the trip if I make it home. I think tomorrow would be 17 hours, something like that. So yeah, big day tomorrow, but we can do it. I've had a lot of coffee. Let's get her done. The world's largest truck stop. Wish I could smash some Wendy's right now. Alright, 9 o'clock. It's way later than I wanted it to be. I wanted to be up at 7, hit the road by 8. Looks like we're gonna hit the road by 10. So which means we're probably not gonna get back to Mass till like 4 or 5 a.m. But we're gonna make it happen. It's probably gonna take a lot of coffee, but we can do it. Alright, we are on the lookout right now. There was a Ram 1500 driving next to me on the highway and it lost its tire. Not like its whole wheel assembly like I did when I originally drove the bus, but I mean just the tire, and has driven the last half mile on just the front rim. They would not pull over. They were still zooming, swerving through traffic. I tried to speed up and get away from them. They caught up. They blew by me. They're up ahead. They went in the breakdown lane and sped off. I don't know if their truck was stolen or I don't know. They kind of looked like crackheads, so they might have just been cracked out in their own truck. But that shit is dangerous. I hope nobody gets hurt. But if I pull up on some real life Rocket League in a couple miles, I won't be surprised. So fingers crossed that they don't get anybody killed. I don't know what people are doing, man. So I believe we're at our second to last stop of the trip home. We are in Indianapolis, I believe, and then we'll be on to Ohio, a little bit of Pennsylvania, New York, and then Massachusetts. So not so bad. Just filling up on gas. I made lunch, took Fraser out already, cleaned up a little bit, checked my lug nuts, checked my fluids, not losing any tires or wheels or breaking down, knock on wood. Take care of what we can. So I believe this is the last stop, or second to last stop of the night. My face looks horrendous, huh? Guess that's why I couldn't train this week, why I'm going home early. But still in Ohio. I think I'm like a stone throw away from Pennsylvania, and then I'll probably make my last stop in New York, and then truck on through to Massachusetts. I'm convinced now that this one might be ringworm, and then this side is mad herpes, which has happened before. I think it's just a matter of like weakening my immune system, so then that shit happens. If it doesn't go away in a couple days, then I'll go get checked for staph, but I don't think that's what that is. So we'll see. Wish me luck. I'm fighting no matter what, so it is what it is. It's still hot. I'm sweating a little bit. Haven't really ran the AC today because it's been so hot. I think the road heat does it the most. Yeah, let's hope we can turn the AC on. Well, it was too good to be true. 2 hours from Massachusetts, something went pop, broke down on the side of the highway, popped the hood. One of the battery wires was melted, fixed it up, it's got power, won't start, so I don't know if something shorted or blew a fuse, but $200 to get towed from the Mass Pike to off the Mass Pike, and then we gotta call AAA for another truck for who knows how much, so fingers crossed it doesn't break the bank. Well, $247 to get towed from the Mass Pike to about 15 minutes down the Mass Pike to get right off of it because AAA isn't contractually obligated to tow people from the Mass Pike. So I had to just get off the Mass Pike and pay someone $250, $247. And now they will tow me from where I am to my house, which is like an hour and a half, 2 hours away with traffic building per hour. But it is 6:15 in the morning and their shift change isn't until 7. So at 7 they'll change shift and the first driver that punches in will be the one to drive me home. It'll be free at least because I have AAA, but this is what we have to do. But on the bright side, just do what we gotta do. I did the dishes because they were all piled up my whole drive. I'm organizing and cleaning as much as I can so that when I'm home, I don't have to really focus as much on cleaning, more just unpacking everything and getting ready in the house. I'm about to make breakfast, and there's a Starbucks across the street, so I'll walk over and get coffee. I'm gonna fiddle with the engine too. If I can, get the car going, then I'll just go myself. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I do have an engine code for an evap power surge, or an evap circuit, sorry. I could just have a faulty evap solenoid, which I do know how to replace, so we'll look at that, and that would make sense. If there was a pop, I might have blown an evap vacuum line. If there was a buildup of air, which would mean now there's not air, which is why the engine won't turn over even though there's electricity. You need 3 things when you start your car, and it sounds so stupid simple, but it's always where to go first. You need air, you need gas, and you need electricity. I got plenty of gas, I've got plenty of electricity, so air would make sense. The closest auto parts store is like 3 or 4 miles away, so I won't be able to get there for a solenoid and back, if they even have it, before my AAA driver comes. So I'm going to test the circuit, see if there's electricity going to the evap solenoid. If it's not, when I do get towed home, I'll take my normal car to O'Reilly's. I'll grab a solenoid for like $50 and toss it in. And then if that doesn't fix it, I'll also look around for the hoses, get a new vacuum hose if need be. And then I think that'll fix it. And if it doesn't, it is what it is till the next trip. And if it does, money. You know what I mean? But we just control what we can. That's the motto of this camp, honestly. My face doesn't look super sucked out. I don't know if it's because I'm super hydrated or what, or maybe I'm holding water because of the drive. I'm stressed about my weight, even though I know I was 175 last Friday and I've been good since. So I'll probably check this Friday after I get home and a couple days back lifting and running and stuff. I am pretty tired. I had a good bunch of energy before breaking down. I'd be home by now in bed. I'll probably honestly sleep when this AAA driver shows up. So that's what we're gonna do for now. A little breakfast action, a couple eggs. Still cleaning up the van, but we got stuff drying up here.